Right, everyone, WeaponCollector here. Right, don't have to talk about the coronavirus if you don't want to. That's just me being a bit, doing a bit of clickbait, get the views in. So yeah, right, give it a couple of minutes, a couple of seconds, see who gets on. A couple of minutes late, but yeah, there should be plenty of people on. Right, Dan, you right now? How are you two? I'm all right. Fully better now. Ears are playing up ever so slightly, as in can't quite hear properly, but then I'm always deaf anyway. What I've got is a bit tinnitus. DC Games, right, mate? Bo, you right, Bo? Dave's World, you right? Tim, you right? Will, Zed? Quite a few names again that I don't recognise. Clay, hello? Yeah, how are you lot? Zed? That's good now. Yeah, I'm alright. I ain't had time to do a video this week. Mondays are always a bit of a pain for me, but pretty much this week, Monday, Tuesday, and Friday have been really bad for me for videos. So that only left Wednesday and Thursday, and I think even Wednesday I had something come up, so that was all out the window. So yeah, I ain't had a lot of time. It's annoying because I like to do videos. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm good. Everyone asking, thank you. Did I say hello, Will? Yeah, don't have to talk about the coronavirus, by the way. Tim said, nice beard you got going on there, Mike. Cheers, Tim. It's, in all honesty, it's laziness. You can tell if I ain't been out for a while. Your beard starts coming on. Right, where am I? Zed said, not feeling that great tonight. What's wrong with you, Zed? Is it what you already had? Or got something else? Right, Rich? Sorry if I miss anyone's things. Riggs, you right, mate? By the way, Riggs, I'm still going to message you about your email you sent me. I've been getting so bloody behind on things. But let me see if it's on my. Let me just prove it to you. You know, where is it? I do intend. I'm going to show you my to-do list. I don't know if you'll be able to read this. Emails. Which means I do intend to reply to people. RDP project, he said, fucking women. God, they piss me off. Was fine about 30 minutes ago. Then I had to start chatting with a girl. Worst mistake of my night. Worst mistake of the night. For fuck's sake. Where are you then, Rob? Pub or something? Will said, I hope you didn't start this for us. No, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. I'll be wearing that when the time comes. Yeah, that looks all right, doesn't it? You know, they look good for what they are, don't they, Dan? He said he likes both the garden walk sheets. But it finishes it off good enough, don't it? RDP says, saw this being streamed and brought a smile to my face. How was your week? Was it good, man? I've had a weird one this week, Rob, really busy. So I ain't managed to put a video out all week. But yeah, it's been all right, just weird. Lot of stuff going on. Dave's World said the virus is from a bat and snake meat. Is it? I did not know that. Tactical Pirate, you right, mate? He said, tries to sneak past now. Sneaks in front of the camera. Pulls the banner down. Give Mike a wet willy. I would say. I caught you. Peach, you right, mate? Video base. I said, no problem, mate. You know what I'm like. That's the good thing, is at least you don't know what I'm like. You know what I mean? Dad said, been having problems with the cold and damp, making bits of me hurt. Yeah, I never had that issue before until I hurt my chest, and I get that now. The fucking winter makes my chest hurt. I can tell when it's getting really cold as well, because just there, that bit fucking starts playing up. A bit of fucking alcohol hand wash on my hand. I can smell it then. Well, not on my hand, on my shirt. So I forgot to mention, I lost 5.5 pounds this week. So I lost, what's that, half a stone in 2 weeks. Ah, good on you. I need to lose some. I've put some on. I'm back up to like 15 now. I was under 14 at one point. That's fucking Christmas for you, though, isn't it? Video base said, guess who is going to see Slip not. You, I'd assume. That's good. I hope you enjoy yourself. When you go out to see them, then. Will said the Chinese have been eating dead bat soup. Next thing, the world's in lockdown. Yeah, fuck's sake. I think we're fucked, aren't we, Bo? He's putting all the toxic signs up. Bristol, you right, mate? Wukong said the virus is man-made. Freaking facilities 5 blocks away. Bloody hell. RDP said it was online, mate. She's in France and I'm at home. She's living with her new boyfriend, but still comes to me for info and advice. Well, ain't that bad then, I suppose. Good and bad, I suppose, isn't it? RDP, I don't mind. She's on her period. And her chat is all over the place. Got upset. So I had to go make dinner. Oh, I get you now. Now I get you. Darkface said, do you collect police battens? No, because in the UK, do you mean like old truncheons? Old truncheons in this country are still legal. The ones that sort of get fatter, if you know what I mean. But extendable battens are illegal to own in this country, Darkface, now. Rich said the affiliate links doing well. Yeah, they're all right. They're all right. Peach, if you wondered, Bo Kraus, he's a proper YouTuber. He is a proper like a lot of these like subscribe to him. I just thought I'd say, unless because you might be unaware of him. You know what I mean. But Bo is a proper YouTuber because he ain't been on these very often. Bo said the virus was animal contained by man. Is that what it was, Bo? Daniel said, I think the virus is another attempt to try and create mass hysteria and an attempt for pharma companies to sell vaccines. Oh, I just thought I'd say, Pete, just in case. You know what I mean? That's all good. It wasn't you he meant then, Bo, anyway. But no, I just thought I'd mention just in case, because I know being a mod, what it's like modding on someone else's streams. You know what I mean? But no, cheers, Pete, anyway, you know, video based. Posted he's the crazy fucker of the USA. Darkface, do I carry? That's probably who you meant, wasn't it, Pete? Yeah, Darkface said, do you carry? No, I don't carry a firearm, mate. That was it. Are those guns real? Actually, I have a question. How possible is it to die after infection with the virus? And do you have to have a mask that you think is good at this point? I don't know, mate. Most masks should be able to stop like general cold flu type coughing, you know, stop you catching that, but you'd have to wear it all the time. RDP said, got a question. What about owning body armor in the UK with all these new body armor backpacks? They're great ideas, can be bought, but I'm sure if they're legal for us. Definitely legal. I've got body armor over there. RDP. Rob. Yeah, this is legal. Yeah. You can't, yeah, definitely legal. Where am I? Yeah, well worth investing in as well. I've got a few different body armors. SOS Pal, you right, mate? And Bob, you right? I follow a guy who lived for 10 years in China, and he says his friends say the virus is in a lot more places than the Chinese government are saying. Fuck's sake. Don't surprise me. Tactical said I had a swine flu. Didn't know who or where I was for about a week. Fuck's sake. That's it, you know. You can get it, but you can also survive it, can't you? Just don't want to be fucking frail or elderly, really, do you? Struggling to keep up tonight. There's a lot of people on. Era Love Survival, you right? Yeah, so if I don't say hello to anyone, it's just because I've just happened to miss your comment. Yeah, that one, Bo, that's bullet resistant and stab resistant, that one. Yeah, cost a lot of money as well, because it was custom fit to my body, except it was custom fit to my body when I was a bit fatter. So it don't fit me quite right now. Pestilence, right, mate? The only thing that will happen is respirator stocks will increase. Pharmaceutical company manufacturing, disputing vaccine will get even richer. Exactly. Right, John? Yes, I did like your advice on that. Yeah, I think I did. When did you send it? After we stopped talking? I'll have to have another look. RDP said, look at this on YouTube. TriggerCon 2019, the best bulletproof backpack to date. Yeah, bulletproof backpacks. I actually did a video on that, you know. I have done a video mentioning about doing that, stab protection, and either put in a panel, because you can get like the police panels. You can get a bulletproof panel, bullet and stab resistant panel off of eBay for about 30 quid that will slot in a backpack easily. And also Peach or Video Base did a video on it recently as well. But yeah, good stuff and well worth owning. I suppose that's obviously going to be built in, isn't it? But you can make your own easy enough. T2, right, mate? Yeah, well said. Yeah, 1,000+ people Sunday saw me in. I hope so. I shall be fucking selling the merch if I do, if they do. JC, right, mate? Answered over question. Do you think the kind of virus is more dangerous than SARS outbreak? From what I've heard, it's exactly the same thing. And is it good storing masks and guns right now before it's too late? You might as well store that kind of stuff anyway, because you may need it one day. But I think storing that stuff's helpful anyway, you know what I mean? But I heard this is the exact same as SARS anyway. And who was it who said, imagine if the police saw my guns? Darkface said, imagine if the cops came to us. They have. They came to my house November 2017 and they didn't touch anything. Well, they touched it, but they didn't take it away. Because it's all legal. SRS Power said, apparently it's the Chinese folklore for an apocalyptic event to happen before the end of the current dynasty. So the government are covering up how bad it is, like I say. Well, that's saying it, isn't it? John said, thin that grind up, at least 1/2 to 3/4 up the blade. I'll look into that, John. What I'll do is I'll make it first, see how it is, and then at a later date, do that. You know what I mean? I don't know if I will do it, and I am interested in doing it, but it's an extra step that I could do later, if you know what I mean. I'll finish it how I'm going to do it, which is the least amount of work possible, and then later on I can add to it. But that's a good idea, and that'll make it cut lovely. Yes, it's a SARS mutation. That's it, Tactical. Slingshot Warrior said the archery guy didn't show up, so I made a 2-part pistol crossbreeding. Right, I'll watch that later, Slingshot. How are you, by the way, anyway? All right? Yeah, it will, John, won't it? It'll cut like a dream. Alex said, yeah, I can't shoot at the virus, but if people start robbing and something like that. Richard said, like the new gun banner on the small display board. That came today. Looks all right, doesn't it, Rich? That looks better than that one, because you get the little ripples in that one. But that looks really good, doesn't it? Cheers, Rich. Cheers for the people. No, yeah, that was Patreon money paid for that. RDP said, at the minute, I have a nylon chopping board in the backpack. It's for knife defense. A knife will not go through it, and it's thin and lightweight. That's exactly the thing I recommended in my video, Rob. You know, if something happens, I'll swing it around and wear it on the front. Yeah, sorry, I thought you were going to say something else then, so I started laughing. I thought you were going to say swing it around and hit him with it. Yeah, swing it around, wear it, exactly. It's perfect for that. Wukong said, if it gets out of control, there's no way the government will be able to hide it. By that time, the elite and upper class will be all safe in their private bunkers. Exactly. Well said, the new gun banner looks 3D. That one does, don't it? That looks really good, that one, don't it? Yeah, that's come out really good. It's a shame I had to cover that up, though, because that one only ever gets shown on the live streams. So you never get to see it normally anyway. So you're never going to see it now. Millennium Armory, you right, mate? He said gas tight hazmat suits. Oh, yeah, that's what you want, isn't it? Yeah, level 2 for sale on eBay, 80 quid each. That's it. I have got a hazmat suit down there, but not like a it's more of an NRBC, whatever it is, MBRC, whatever you call it, NBC, CRMBC in it. Mersey Minded. So I'm so ill right now. Paranoid the fuck. Yeah, you should be all right. I doubt we would have got that over here yet. Anybody says shows how much I'm paying attention. Well, didn't you notice? You hadn't noticed that? Is that what you're saying? T2 said to Now, oh, no, we've not been on for a bit. My friend's daughter has been stalked by a male individual and we've been out most evenings. Fuck's sake, that's not good. Yeah, NBC CPRN. I knew what it was. I couldn't really think. Fuck's sake. John said 2 socks, coins, a zip tie, hit aggressive motherfuckers full force, problem solved. By the way, if I don't read everyone's comments tonight, just because there seems to be a lot going on tonight. So I'm struggling to yeah, the one I've got is not like a waterproof one, Londinium. Liam got me it. I don't think it's waterproof anyway, but it's for like nuclear shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, you'd want the sort. If you really, really want to survive these things, you want a full-on fucking suit, don't you? Tactical Private said Liam will be the king when he hits here. Yeah, master £1,000. Yeah, that's the good thing with knowing him. He's been sorting me out every time he comes to visit me. He sort of saves my life a little bit more. Yeah, Liam do me a cheap gas mask. Sadly, he's not on tonight or tomorrow, so I don't know. I don't know if you're going to get him. When he had all them, he had a load of them God cat pen things. I said to him, "Yeah, that's good. That's enough to go around everyone." So he had like a box of like 10 of them. Yeah, he's not on tonight. He's doing his old panto thing. I would, yeah, going down. Londinium said going down the shops in the hazmat suit. I fucking would. If that was fully, I'll be honest with you, genuinely. If that shit actually was here fully, I would. If I had to go to the shop, I would go in a fucking hazmat suit, or I just wouldn't go. And I'd fucking probably seal up my own fucking door. You know, not go out of my room for fucking God knows how long. Just get loads of fucking water. Just have to chuck the fucking piss and shit out the window in a bucket. And Liam said Liam is smart. He invested in our destruction. Exactly. Yeah, I believe you, London, about the 80 quid hazmat. Because I've seen Liam not advertise, but talk about them. You can get them on there for that kind of price, can't you? John said in pandemic that claps his order, face masks, and shoot at whoever gets within 50 meters. Exactly. That's a bird flu, swine flu, SARS, and then this. There seems to always be something for people to get scared over. And they always turn out to be not as bad as everyone thinks. You're right there, Zed. And they actually reckon that the last other ones as well, they reckon the amount of people dying from like the fucking swine flu or something, if that many people had the standard flu, it would actually kill more. Or it may have just been that, the standard flu kills more people, in a year than these things do. So, no one's crapping their pants about standard flu, unless it can, if you're elderly or, whatever. But I don't, in all honesty, a lot of it I don't pay no attention to until it gets really bad, and it never has. There's no harm in being a bit prepared. You know what I mean? But I won't go mad over it now. Oh, Stu's on. You right, Stu? Sorry, I nearly missed you there. There's a lot on tonight. Or a lot of talking anyway. Riggs, I nearly missed yours. I read that in my head. He said, Liam's at the Panther. Oh, no, he's not. Fuck's sake. Richard said, you can get the old rubber German NBC suit for under 20 quid, sometimes on eBay. That's it, isn't it, Rich? The old ones are even cheaper. Dom's Life said it was bad with swine flu, but not many died. Apparently it was worse if you're young. All right, yeah, that's what I mean. If you're the kind of thing that it's worse for, then yeah, maybe you do want to have a bit of worry about it. But a lot of these things are fucking virtually impossible to keep away from, if you know what I mean, because people just won't do the things they're told to do. Someone will be told that if you get ill, don't go out, stay in because you'll spread it, and that fucker will be down the fucking shops coughing on everyone. You know what I mean? I read that, didn't I? Londinium, so they got a notification for the possible coronavirus case in London. 6 seconds after reading it, I opened eBay, typed in gas tight hazmat suit. Fuck's sake, yeah, I don't blame you. I said, if you're young, some bugs use your immune system to kill you. Andim said, is the NBC fully gas tight though, Rich? Or is it just a splash suit? Yeah, man flu's worse, definitely. Fuck's sake. Don't forget to get your merchandise before the end of the world. I might go in to start selling fucking gas masks myself. Yeah, John, who's in America, he said he'll pepper spray. Fuck's sake. I saw a Chinese woman on the news. Her mask was crap. Huge air vent in the filter. I know, they wear terrible masks over there that literally wouldn't do anything. And they need to shut down airports in Chinese flights. They do, to Chinese flights. I know what you mean. They do. That's the thing. And they don't seem to do these things. It's weird. You'd think they'd just shut it down, you know. There's a lot of money to lose, but, you know, it's a lot of lives to save, isn't it? That's I hate it when people have some lurgy, yet still go to work and spread it over. That's what I mean, Zed. People don't seem to care. Once they've got it, you have to be more careful of other people spreading it about. You know. WS94, Stu said, if the disease gets to the Isle of Wight, they'll probably stop all boats and leave us to die, like the film Doomsday. So, yeah, it does seem like they want to spread it, doesn't it? And Liam said, hang on, send the sick people to the world leaders. Thank God, yes, exactly. Oh, yeah. We need to know the German rubber NBC suits are not pressurized like the hazmat suits. Yeah, well, that's quite a good. I don't know if I want to say it. A fictional assassination method. But you couldn't even get done for that, could you? Jumbo Sabu says well, I don't know. I suppose, you know, like when people spread AIDS and that deliberately, I suppose they'd probably class it in that, wouldn't they? Jumbo Sabu, someone told me cheap masks are just a placebo. I bought one for the summer when I do barbecues. Keep the sun off my head. Yeah, they pretty much are a placebo. You just think, because there's them shitty old masks. They literally have holes here, holes here, holes here. You know, if anything, someone with the illness should wear it to stop them coughing on you. Tactical said, I'm worried. I've got a radio coming from China, going to cover it in antibacterial gel. My mum said the same thing. She said she got some stuff from Wish coming. She don't want it now. I said, do what I do, just fucking click. I get DVDs sometimes that are fucking filthy. You're fucking, you know, wonder what the fucking hell these people have been doing with them. Diora Love, Agenda 21, 230, depopulation. Well, that did come into my head. Not that specific thing, because I don't know about it, but I did think maybe it's a depopulation thing. Jennifer, you're right. The banner looks good, doesn't it? Thank you. And Liam's and Lauren basically saying they won't do anything until they're personally in danger. Yeah. Affecting people with intentionally with deadly disease against the law. Yeah. Exactly. Your mother, hello. Good evening, Mike. Can you remind me how many crossbow pistols you have? Or including the old ones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And my homemade ones. 6, 7, 8, maybe. At least 8, if you count my homemade ones. My arm one. I've got one that goes on your arm, and you put your hand down, it shoots. Richard said DVDs, dirty DVDs. I have some idea what they're doing with them. Now, you ever bought like second-hand DVDs and they just come like absolutely fucking disgusting? It's weird as fuck. None of my DVDs are dirty. It's like they've been touching them with food on their hands or something. I don't know, it's just a weird tangent. London said, I'll buy a super soaker filled with antibacterial spray and drench anybody who coughs in my direction straight in their mouth. Get them drunk at the same time. If it's alcohol based. But yeah, I've got three good crossbows, three good pistol crossbows. Crossbow quivers for sale if you want one. £12.50. Fit on any of these new crossbows. Yeah, I got the three new ones. Tactical said, Mike, if you get a friend's request on PSN, it's me. I've already accepted it. I'm sure I have. Yes. I meant to tell you. I'm pretty sure I've already accepted it. I haven't signed in for ages. I've been playing. Today I completed Resident Evil 2, the first playthrough of Leon's story. Tomorrow I'm going to start, is it Claire's? And then by next Monday, hopefully, this Monday, I should be streaming it. Yeah, the DVD case is dirty, Zed. That's what I mean. Yeah, not the actual DVD, but the DVD case is filthy. If I got a DVD that was covered in crap, I'd fucking complain. You know what? I don't own a Tomahawk. I said, do you have a Tomahawk? He said, yeah, the plastic on the DVD case is always grimy. Had that before. It's weird though, isn't it? Filthy bastards. I would send out a dirty fucking DVD case. Katao said, apparently hand sanitizers is terrible compared to an ordinary soap bar. I've heard something like that you are better off just even crappy old bar of soap. 30 seconds washing your hands with that, even in cold water, is good enough for most things. Don't even have to be hot. Matt said, Resident Evil 2 remake was good, harder than the original. Well, I played it on easy, so... But I enjoyed it. It's a good game. I'm going to do Claire's next. Yeah, and I should be streaming it soon. Tactical said, cheers, mate. You're my only friend on PSN. Well, best friends then. This is the Armex Tomcat 2, or the Tomcat Alloy. £80 pistol crossbow. I made that quiver. You don't get those with it. You get the front handle. Armex Tomcat 2 pistol crossbow, £80. Andinium says, what's the best way to boost your immune system is by licking the floor every week? Oh, the best way. I bet it fucking is. We also have to tune in when you play it on Twitch. I'll tell you what, Will, as soon as I've finished it, which hopefully should be by Monday, that'll give me, I'll start it tonight, so that'll give me all Friday, all Saturday, all Sunday. By Monday, I reckon I would have finished that. The Claire's one, and I'll restart Leon's on the Game Plus and stream it all. I'll see you on there, Will. Should be Monday. And Dean says, every time your body registers new bacteria, it complies a defense for it, like a computer. Yeah, it's better, isn't it? The more that's why they say kids should be dirty. You know what I mean? Kids should play in dirty things because it helps in the long run, doesn't it? It's a stock extender coming soon. Yes, I've done the idea for it. I've got to buy a bit of Kydex, so. But yeah, it'll come soon, Peach. Maybe next week. I've got to wait till I get the Kydex, don't I? I'm going to make a prototype, see what I think of it, and if it's good, I'll sell it. If it's not, I'll just do away with it. I've got to see if I can make it good enough. You know what I mean? Because this is a bit awkward, this fucking stock, because it's like tapered, so it's thinner here, fatter at the top and bottom. It'd be better if it was square, but I don't know. I'll see what I can do. That said the Richard, I'd be paranoid that they'd be wiping their arse and have their finger go through the paper. Exactly. Well, that's what I mean. That's why I clean the fucking thing as soon as I get them. WS94 said, I recently got a modded original Xbox with 500 gigabyte hard drive instead of its 8. It's good to play all the old games again, not having to pay for half of it because it's all DLC. Oh, that's good, Stu. You know, I've never played the old Xboxes, but any of them. But yeah, that's well worth getting, isn't it? So I think it's more fear mongering, like global warming. We'll see what happens. It's probably not as bad, you know what I mean, as they make out. Richard said, I thought that said cock extender to Peach. Fuck's sake. Yes, you would think that was when he's saying it, wouldn't you? Dundee said, if you hide from every basic germ, your body never builds a defence. The mutating virus in nature, you get left behind. Then by the time I thought it'd come cold and give exactly, it's better to get these things and be a bit sort of not dirty, but you know what I mean. I know exactly what you're saying, though, London. Eric, you right, mate? Good to see you on. RDP. So apparently, in the year 1720 plague, 1820 cholera, 1920 bubonic. Yeah, fuck, mate. We're fucked. I ain't coming out in the bedroom anymore. I'll still live stream though, so as long as I've got the internet. Matt said, just started using AliExpress. A lot more selection of knives on there compared to GearBest. Just ordered the EDC San Remo. I'll check that out, Matt. I might see if I can get them to send me some stuff. Today, my second favourite Brit online. Nice one. You got to tell me who your first is now, then. Better be Mark. Double Sabu. They used to love making mud pies. Yeah, we used to make mud pies. Yeah. But yeah, you know, a fair amount of sort of dirt can good for you, isn't it? Chapter Mask Valrak. All right, I'll check him out. Yeah, live stream a zombie roll. Fuck that, you imagine. So it's funny how these things we should be worried about are downplayed by the establishment, but the things we shouldn't be worried about, they want us to fear. That's very true, Slingshot, and that happens a lot. The newspapers over here like to make out that it's so dangerous. At times, it depends what they want to scare you with. But at times, they'll make you think you're going to get stabbed as soon as you go out the door. At one point, they was making it seem like foxes was going to take over London and that they was breaking into houses, taking babies away. You know, that's the kind of things that you know, they weren't saying that specifically, but that's what it seemed like. JBA Bushcraft, right, Jim, good to see you on, mate. There you go. That's not going to confuse anyone this time. JBO's back. Nice to see you on, mate. I think there were some people getting confused. Are you gone back to your old name, or have you done a new channel, Jim? Fuck's sake, Peach. Mud pie's a kid, cream pie's an adult, fuck's sake. Eric said, I just now noticed the banners. Very realistic. A nice one there. They look all right, don't they? They look pretty good. Thank you for saying. Yeah, they sort of do fool you for a bit, don't they? Yeah, that's good. If I ever adjust that properly, I could get that one looking like proper flat on this edge. It's just I've not bothered yet. Dad said nothing sells papers like a bit of fear porn. Exactly. JBO said hello, and then he said went back to the original name. It took too long to explain who it was. Lol. Even I was having to do it for you. And he said to you, Londinium, how's the Spine Club doing? If you missed it. Stu said tactical, nice mate. I was deleting some stuff off the hard drive to free some space up. I'm so careful not to delete the wrong file in case I bricked it. Yeah, but yes, that's terrifying. Not the bricking it, but bricking the machine. You don't want to fuck it up, do you? Yeah, good job. I called it out for you, Londinium. That's a very high resolution ban. What camera did you use? My bloody phone. So it took a lot of blowing it up, but they're not bad. You know, I think they look better on camera. They do look better on camera, on here, than they look good in real life. You know what I mean? But you can see it's a bit, I like to sort of blow it up as big as possible. Dear Love Survival said, do you know the story of Wat Tyler? No, I don't. You can give me a little bit of info if you want, as long as it's not something dodgy. Things that Warren said, meanwhile in the UK, they downplay grooming guys. That's an exact example. You're right there. And DM said it's good. Should have another. Oh, this is to Jim. He said, yeah, it's good. Should have another video of the sparring club coming up in the next few weeks. Waiting for my training partner's broken hand heal up. Pete said looks good on the phone screen too. It looks alright. I think it looks good, doesn't it? It does fool you. James Lacey, right, mate? Yeah, he said you'd be on, didn't you? I'm crying. I'm sorry, I nearly missed you, mate. Right, Kyler. I'll tell you what, I noticed a good thing on the phones today that was excellent. Bit of a new thing, because I like to know. Right, there's a bit of information I've always thought YouTube should include on people's accounts, and it's when they made their account. Because then if there's a weird person come on, click their account was made 1 day ago, there's something suspect there. And today I noticed on the phones, on people's comments, you can tap their thing and it will say it will show you the comments they've been putting on other people's channels and when they made the account. So if they are a troll, click their name, it will say made the account 2 days ago. And if they've been making any troll comments, they're all in there. Quite a handy thing. It only works on phones though. WS94 said, yeah, the bundles look great. Who did you get to do them? They are off of the same place as these, Stu, the Teespring. Teespring do banners. So yeah, that one is the full 7 foot long, has a bit of yellow at the bottom, a bit of yellow at the top. And this one, to do this one, I had to do it that big and put 3 of them on it because they don't do a small banner. But I managed to flukily make that absolutely perfect. Yeah, because that's folded in 3. That banner there is the same size as that, but it's just folded in 3, put up. Yeah, worked fucking perfectly. Dear Love said, what Tyler started the peasants revolt? Oh, right, I did not know that. That's all right, Dear Love, because I don't mind talking about that. The reason I said about what I said is that sometimes people bring up stuff about like proper dodgy stuff that you shouldn't really be talking about on live streams. Do you know what I mean? But that's fine if you wanted to. No, I'll have to look that up. I don't really know a lot about that. Nice, Bob. What are you having for lunch? Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah. No, Peach or someone. Yeah, Peach has just put the merch link on. So that merch link, once said buy WeaponCollector t-shirts, hoodies, stickers, and banners. That's where they came from. They're about, I don't know. I had to pay 22 quid for them because I could get a little bit off because I can buy like a I can't remember what you call it, sample. It's not a sample. It's exactly what you'd get. But I can sort of buy my own merch as a sample, get it cheaper. Don't have to pay the postage. I don't have to pay the profit. You know what I mean? Quentin Lennox said you could arm the peasants revolt. I probably could. A local one, anyway. Maybe my road. Beef and veggies. We had turkey. AI is a nice English dinner for you. Turkey, bubble and squeak, and baked beans. Thanks that Warren said, we have similar cover-ups going on in the US. We've been getting a wave of sickos from South America that operate as lone wolves. Yeah, fuck so you know that. RDP said, mate, why is there a target way up behind the wall on top of the cutters? There's a target there just for the sake of it. And there is, I'm not going to have to look now. Oh, some of my stickers, but you can't see them because of the white. And then the thing in the middle was a vent. It was just no real reason, Rob. James Lacey said, do you have a P08 Luger? No, I don't. Some people think that's a Luger, but it's not. With my piss target. Yeah, exactly. Tess said, would you open carry if you're living in one of the open carry US states? I don't know. Probably. Yeah, I reckon I probably would. Yeah. I've never done it, so I don't know what it you know, I probably definitely would, in all honesty. Yeah, I bet I would. I bet I would, yeah. You're thinking about how I am in this country, yeah, I would. I think, yeah. JBO said, I love bubbling squeak. My nan always made it for us when we went over there. I hadn't had it in about 15 years. Yeah, it's good a bit of bubbling squeak, isn't it? Yeah, I like it. Now said, oh my God, I love bubbling squeak. It's nice, isn't it? It's nice. Someone else is going to have to explain that if anyone wants to know what it is. London said I would conceal carry, not open carry. Dear Love said we need to march on the City of London, sack the bank gangsters and kick Rome out. Exactly. Luke, you right, Luke? With Matt's son Luke. You right, Luke? Good to see you on. Luke Outdoors is one of Matt's boys. Bob said I open carry in the mountains and in the home during the junkie season. Zed said, Dear Love, survival, bloody Romans. Bloody Romans. What have they done for us? Nice straight roads. Him said there's a risk of open carry, especially people targeting you from behind. Plus, you lose the element of surprise. Yeah, that's a good. That's what I meant about, because I've never experienced it. I don't know how to really think on it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I would prefer concealed. You know what I mean? I've never really thought about it because I've never been in a situation where I could ever openly carry a weapon. You know, the closest thing I've ever done to that would be walking around with a big torch. Do you know what I mean? London said if a criminal knows you're armed, he's more likely to sneak up and attack you. And use more force initially. Yeah, that's a good point. Very good point. Tess said, but you can also act as a deterrent. Why would a criminal pick on a gun-wielding individual when there are many without? Yeah, that's it. I suppose it's sort of, as they say, swings and roundabouts, and I suppose it's personal preference, and also where you live. You know, some areas would probably be more dangerous, and hence you might want to conceal it in a way. In a place where there's probably less about, you could probably open carry it, couldn't you? I really don't know. There's nothing I've never really thought about it till you just asked me. And I ain't had enough, you know, because I'm constantly answering questions, I don't have enough time to properly think about it. That's why it's good that we have a discussion, because then I can read things and think, yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, maybe I'll go that way then. Ninja Rabbi said, I live in an open carry state and I have a couple of pistols, but I'm not about to open carry unless I'm in the woods or something. Police already have presumptions about me despite a clean record. That's it. That's another very good point. JBO said that's a good point, Londinium. Well said, do you wear a watch? Now, you know what? I've never worn a watch. The only time I ever wore a watch was when I was in that young offenders prison, because I find it a nightmare not knowing what the time is. I hate it. If I was in a situation where I wouldn't have any phones or anything, or any way to tell the time, I would wear a watch then, because I hate not knowing what the time is. But nowadays, because you've always got your phones, you know, you always know it now. Dumble Salbu said, in the UK, us in the UK can open carry up until 200 years ago when MP was shot in Parliament, the open carry rights were taken away. IDP said, all right, but apart from the sanitation, the medicine, the education, wine, public order, irrigation, roads, fresh water system, public health, what have the Romans ever done for us? Exactly. And he said, some criminals target open carry individuals to steal their gun if they have a very expensive one. If your gun costs about $3,000, they can use a cheap high point pistol and shoot you. Yeah, that's a good point as well. Bob said, many women open carry in my area. Dak said, will Bosnia-Herzegovina get infected? Will we die? Hopefully not, mate. Just got to keep an eye out. And if you do, get yourself a mask. Pure Infinity said, have you got the virus? No, I haven't. Dear Love said, the Pope tried to kill the king to stop the 1611 King James Bible from coming out. Guy Fawkes was a Jesuit assassin. Struggling to keep up tonight, I tell you. Nadeem said some police officers are even shot and killed and have their guns stolen. Fuck's sake. Tactical said tactical tip of the day: get yourself a £1 to a £1 shop. Pound shop, disposable phone charger, £1. Very good. Oh, I know what you mean. Like a power bank, but it's just like a one-off thing, isn't it? Quentin said so they banned open carrying barrels of gunpowder. Yes. James Lacey said, over there, we will fight in the trenches. Over there, over there. Oh, it's a song from World War One. You heard? I don't think I have. I don't think I have, James. Luke said, all this talk of viruses, I'll be having a panic attack again. No, don't. Fuck's sake, Luke. You can borrow this if you start getting a bit. I've got enough to go around. Wow, I say that I haven't, but just I got these if you need one, Luke. I'm sure, and you've got a gas mask for your work. I suppose you haven't. We ain't got to worry about this virus for a long time yet, Luke, until they start saying it's over here. And then no one's going to see me again. So God, you'll see me on video. You won't see me in person, though. One day said I would conceal carry, so Rob would just point a gun at me, demand my goods, and I pretend to reach for my wallet, draw a blast. Yeah, exactly. That's all good points. That's what I like these discussions, because sometimes I don't have enough to think off the top of my head quickly. You know, that's why I answer vaguely a lot of the time, because I don't have enough time to do it properly. Because of the amount of shit I'm having to apply to. Not shit. Ninja Rambo said open carry might be deterrent in some cases, but you're ever somewhere being robbed or in a mass shooting, that gun is just going to tell the attacker, shoot me fast. Yeah, good point. Luke said, got a few from work, full face and half face. Ah, nice, you'll be sorted then. James, I have a cold, but I don't live in China, so I feel good. Eric said, till one of us katana guys gets infected. Yeah, from opening a side. We was mentioning that earlier, Eric, that yeah, my mum was saying about she's got some packages from Wish and she don't want them anymore. Because of that. Pete said, if you carry a gun, you have to carry a knife. Here's one for you. Yeah, EDCing a knife. What do you think of people who EDC like 4 knives? I've always thought that's slightly excessive, personally. I'm sure 2 knives can cover most things. One's your tactical knife, you know, your fighting knife if you need it. One's your working knife. Oh, I wouldn't even carry 2 personally, but yeah, anyway, that's me going on a tangent there. Something that's come into my head. Quentin, probably don't need a gas mask. Don't touch my nose and mouth when I'm out. Wash my hands and I haven't had the flu for years. Viruses won't last long outside the body. That's a good point, yeah. How many do you carry, Eric? I can't. 1 or 2 is most for me. But I know people who do carry loads. At least 4. But you're probably using yours all the time, Eric. You're slightly different. I bet you use every single one of those knives. But I just sometimes, you see people say they carry like 4 or more knives. And how can you use that many knives? I bet you would, though. Yeah, Richard's on tonight, JB. 2 is 3, 2 is 1, yeah, 1 is none. Luke said just 1 for me, never needed more. Richard, no Chinese chip shops for a while. That's so. Richard said, is diarrhea an early symptom of the SARS virus? For fuck's sake. Bob, are you still on? Yeah, Richard is on, JBO. And he said Eric probably has 10 blades with him at work to do test cutting. That's what I mean. Now, if Eric said he had 10 knives on him, then to me that's like legitimate, because I know he would use them. He would be using them for different things. You know what I mean? Testing them out and, you know, doing his videos. But yeah, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with carrying 4 knives, but to me, I've never ever needed more. But then I don't know. suppose it's how much you're using, ain't you? But I've always thought a good stout block knife or a fixed blade, and then something with some multi-tool stuff on it should cover you for most things, shouldn't it? You know, all blades will cut the same, you know, if they're sharp enough, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's no, you know, I'm not saying anyone who carries more than that is wrong, you know what I mean? Bob said, I'm here, just cutting steel and listening. Eric said, always need EC, a Higo Nukami and a box cutter. Up to 7. That's okay. That don't surprise me though. James said, Army Swiss Army knives. Yes, that's what Swiss Army knife for your sort of general chores, if you know what I mean. And there's something a bit bigger for the, you know, bigger things you might need. And Liam said, each knife has a different purpose. Yeah. But you know what I mean though? Like, I've seen someone carry like a fixed blade like that. Not a fixed blade, a fixed blade, a folding knife. I don't know. I think it's too much personally. Like, if you're not going to use them, what it is, I sometimes look at them and I think, well, surely that fixed blade would do the same as what those two would do. So you get rid of those two and just have like multi-tool on the fixed blade. The multi-tool's got a folding blade, a non-threatening folding blade that will cut most things. Fixed blade can be, you know, this is like in America, you know, be self-defense sort of knife, you know what I mean? I don't know. JBO said, I just carry a Swiss Army knife, sometimes an Opinel, number 7. But I know sometimes people want a bigger blade. Luke's been playing any new games lately. Resident Evil 2, Luke, and I just tonight finished Leon's campaign, and tomorrow I'm going to start the Claire's. Sorry, got distracted then. And Liam said, like, I'm camping. Camping's different. Yeah, camping's different. You know what I mean? I mean, people walking up to the shops and they got a fixed blade, a folder, a multi-tool, and a little knife, and something else. Camping, definitely, you do want, you know, yeah. I bet you was using your 15 though. Do you know what I mean? Londonian. James said, on my knife, I have a screwdriver, saw, and scissors. Not joking. Yeah, I've got knives like that. Just must is almost always better to be a grey man. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, by the way, if I miss people's comments, Eric said, once I'm a manager, there'll be several swords in the store. We have nunchucks and a club behind the counter. Nice one, Eric. I can understand people taking loads of knives out to use them, but for EDC, just to go up the shop, I think it's excessive personally. But at the same time, I don't think there's anyone out. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. You know, it's just me. That's my opinion. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I look at it and I can't. For me, this is the thing. You could probably change my mind. The problem, what it is, I look at those amount of knives and I think that one could do the work of those two. So you could probably do away with those two. But that's probably because I'm unaware of what they want to use those two for. You know what I mean? That's Bob. Bob does what I would do. He said, I carry a fighting knife and a utility knife. That's it. Zero loves I have a black Leatherman Wave and a K-bar BK9 for my bucket lag. See, that's a big knife and a knife with tools on it. Midland said, BBC is the British bullshit corporation. But it said, I'd buy plastic knives if they were legal. Yeah, so would I. Dad said, I have a Swiss Army knife in my pocket, a Swiss Army Classic on my key rings, a Swiss Champ as a multi-tool. Bristol said he just carries a tactical pen. India Rabbi said, although I usually only have a couple of knives, I have plenty of other crap. Yeah, maybe that's the difference with me, because I have loads of other stuff as well. Maybe that's my issue with it. I'll have a load of other stuff with me. Nope said, nice. I take 3 Anglo Arms rover fishing. Oh, the 3-inch Anglo Arms rover fishing. Perfect for the job. Nice and thick blade. Yeah, I've got an Anglo Arms. I'll save it there, Luke. I can't show you now, but yeah, the Anglo Arms are good. Oh, by the way, this is to everyone. This is the Bowie knife I'm going to make. That'll be the shape of it. Ignore that curve line will actually be the cut, but I need to I need the straight line on it so I can 12-inch blade as well. And the old coffin shaped handle. But that'll just be getting that other machete and cutting it down to that. Dump Sarpo said he was addicted to playing the Resident Evil games. Yeah, that was good, weren't they? I've always liked them. I actually like the Game of Balance song a lot. To kill the downtime. That's it. That's what I mean now. I think a lot you use your knives. I know you would because you're a proper you're a proper knife bloke, sword bloke, you know what I mean? James said when the apocalypse comes, I'll be ready a 2-2 mask, 2-2 gas mask and knives. Yeah, the old Mora's a good deal. I've got some Moras. Londinium and Bob were saying nice. Yeah, it should be quite nice, I reckon. Oh, and everyone else, yeah. Then I read, listen, are you American? No, I thought you said African then. I was going to say no. But he said if it was legal to do self-defense, I'd have plastic knives in the bathroom, back of the loo and in the shower. Exactly. HVK said, we're all dead, friend. Hope not. Not yet. Oh, I suppose, Will, I could. I don't know if there'd be... I'd have to adjust it. But if you look how big that handle is, there's plenty of room. I could add I could shorten that a bit and put Skull Crusher on it. I think the size of that, I don't know if it would need one. But yeah. RDP says has been awake since 4. I'm going to go, mate. Struggling to stay awake. Good night, Rob. Yeah, don't go snogging in Chinese girls, exactly. Tactical said, BRB, I have to wash my hands. That's it stands on squeaky floorboards. That's me, isn't it? See you later, everyone who's going. I'm staying on. Quentin said, fat nerds with katanas defending against post-apocalyptic motorcycle gangs. That sounds like a film to me. Liam said, what's the length? I think it's 18 inches because the one I'm cutting up has an 18-inch blade, and this is going to be the full blade. So 18 inches, 12-inch blade, 6-inch handle. It's quite a big handle, but give you something. Hold on, wouldn't it? James said, how old is the Queen? I don't know, 90s. Outdoor sports. You're right. Yeah, that's Crocodile Slayer, exactly. I always like the look of his one and the great big Bowie knives. That's what I want to imitate. I want a great big fucking massive Bowie knife. That should keep me happy. And then I'll make a bloody because the other thing is why I'm doing it. If I wanted to buy something like that, that's going to cost at least 50 quid or more, isn't it, for an all right one? Whereas I can get that other machete for 15 quid, cut it into that, and make a better, more expensive knife, really. James said you should make a bayonet for one of your guns up there. I might make a bayonet for one of these eventually. Maverick said, there's now a couple of cases in Europe, is there? Fuck's sake. Who's off? Slingshot Warrior. Slingshot said, so the Bowie will be the next project. Yes, I would have actually made Uru off JB. I actually would have made it Wednesday, but something came up and I had to stop. I'm doing about 60. Yeah, that's it. 60. If I wanted to buy a knife like that, it cost me more than 60 quid. Yeah, I should be able to make that. Well, the original thick machete that I'm going to cut up, 15 quid. So yeah, it's bargain really if you prepared and can do the work on it. Ninja Rabbi said they banned plastic knives but not wooden stakes. Yeah, exactly. And Liam said I haven't made a blade in a good few months. Too much rain and cold. Yeah, that's a shame, isn't it? Really, you know what I mean? Yeah, I hate London weather. You'll get back into it, though, won't you? But yeah, that's the thing with doing it certain ways. Got to have, Nobody said I live in fucking Czech Republic, which is overcrowded with Chinese tourists, so I'm waiting when that shit comes to the Czech Republic. Yeah. I feel for you, mate. Keep prepared. Who's ever had that advice about right, here's a bit of advice if you need it, right? When the swine flu was going about, I think the government was going on about get loads of duct tape so you can seal up your windows and doors. You ever had that one? And Liam said I can only get about 5 months of blade making per year. I have to stop when October comes. Yeah, it's pity, but you know, at least you get it done. You make the most of it, don't you? My issue is in my shed, it's so fucking hot. I tend to do more shed stuff in the winter because in the summer I'm like fucking pouring a sweat. D2 said, Mike, have you watched Escape Room? No, I haven't. I've heard of it though. I may even have it downloaded. And then I remember when I walked a girl home one time, I was going to leave her at a doorstep, but something came up, so I didn't. I had to say. The stupid government doesn't even know airflow works. That's it. You know what I mean? Haven't you ever had that one? Whatever. Yeah, that's what I was saying on the news. I remember. Dad was like, so I remember those government ads. Charlie says, yes, I remember them. Yeah, Charlie said the fucking cat used to make weird fucking noises. Maverick said Chinese New Year's tomorrow. Pardon my language, but we're fucked if countries don't have a travel ban. Yeah, exactly. Richard said I could see them outlawing wooden stakes under a stupid vampire. If vampires get really, really popular, Rich, and some old granny in a high up position sees it, yeah, goodbye wooden stakes. James says watching the new Walking Dead game came out on VR today. Nice. They're any good? The Walking Dead games. Yeah, vampire rights. Imagine. Pete said this is similar to the bow you're making. Oh, I wouldn't be able. Well, look, yeah, it would cost you a bit. How much is it? Oh no, I can look on here, can't I? It's the channels I can't fucking open. Yeah, I bet a 12-inch bladed Bowie, you know, decent. It's going to cost a lot more than 100 quid basically. Yeah, how big's that blade? And I bet that's one of the cheap ones as well, isn't it? Specifications: blade length 26 centimeters. Yeah, it's a pretty. Yeah, what's that? 10 inches. Yeah, but that's similar, isn't it? I know what you're saying. Yeah, very similar. That's what I mean. 100 quid. I wouldn't be able to afford that, Pete. That's what I mean. It's better. Yeah, better to make it myself. Things that said me and LA had a chat where I said he looks like a Renaissance painting. He said something funny about puffy shirts. That's to say, a bit weird. Oh, LA, my little mum. Every time he does that, I think, who's he talking about? Ninja, your new pistol crossbows inspired me to make a stock for mine out of some scrap PVC. Didn't have the right angle fitting. So I had to get creative with bottle cap, a screw, and some electrical tape. Nice. Yeah, I'm going to do that soon. Put like an extender on it. And yeah, my wardrobe is just for the 17th century clothes. I only wear modern clothes to pretend I'm normal on YouTube videos. Fuck's sake. JBO said they are better with stocks that fit till shoulder. The accuracy goes right up. Yeah, I've made something, Jim. I don't know if I showed you. I haven't made it. I've designed it. Let me show you. This is just the idea for it, but I'm going to make something like that. So that's the end of the stock. So this will go here. And then that will extend it and rise it up a bit. And if they work good, I'll be able to sell them. You can actually buy one. Someone 3D prints them. I don't know how good they are, but yeah. Tactical said, wouldn't be allowed now. Mind you, Jimmy Savile, telling you, clunk, click. Yeah, every trip. Dodgy. JBO said, looks good, Mike. Keep me posted, please. Definitely. I'll sort it out soon, Jim. I'm going to, I need to buy a bit of Kydex and I'm going to make it and see if I'm happy with it. Because I was saying earlier, these are slightly awkward because they taper, don't they? So it's not quite as easy as it could be. But I'm going to give it a go, and if it works, I'll sell them. They'll probably be about the same price as the quivers. And Liam said, "Are the RMX crossbows reliable?" I was looking at a few. Right. The three I've had, yeah, I think they're good. Yeah, they're all right. I've had no issues with any of them, and I've got all of the ones you can see. My compound, this one, it's good now because I can say that one up there, and then I can actually show you it. Yeah. But yeah, all of the ones I've had, yeah, I think they're good, London, especially for the price. Slingshot says, so when does the slingshot rifle come? A couple of months, I reckon, slingshot. Crystal's echo chamber on Mike. Pete said, I've made one slingshot. Tactical said, they easy to snap over your knee, Mike. You know what? I've never done it that way. I'm going to have to do that. I might do a video of ways to cock the new crossbows, if you know what I mean, because there's a lot of different ways I've seen people do. That was the Firecat. That's it. London. This is the Jaguar Firecat. Or this is the old one, anyway. Yeah, I don't know if they're doing a new one, but they are good. James Lacey, there was a small film on comedy show, Adult Swim, and it was about Hitler as a kid. Shouldn't have laughed at it. I like the Adult Swim stuff. Tim and Eric, Mr. Pickles, Super Jail, Mama Named Me Sheriff. Loads of good stuff on Adult Swim. Dear Alive said, this is a good crossbow. Mantis, £80 resin pistol. Well, I'll have to look that one up. I've missed JSBO's other comment there. Oh, it's echoing on your end, is it, Bristol? And Liam said, I just don't want trigger mechanism failing on me. I've never had any issues personally, or on any of mine, but it may be better if because the problem is, how often do you shoot these things? Not that often, really. So it's not like I've been shooting them thousands of times. I think the thing that's obviously going to go first is the string in it. But yeah, I've had no issues with any of them personally. Eric Andre show. I've never watched that one. Is that good? Andy said I've had a few crossbows and the trigger always goes after a few months of firing it. James Lacey, see you later, mate. Ricardo said bat soup going to end the world. Yeah, I can't, in a way, I can't reliably say to you, Londinium, that they won't fail, but I've never had an issue with any of them. But I definitely haven't shot any of them, thousands of times or anything like that. So I don't know. Yeah, I think it all depends how much you're shooting them, don't it? That's fireworks. Can you hear that? I was trying to work out what the fuck that noise was. That's why I went quiet for a bit then. Can you hear it? Pantone said, can anyone recommend any pest control air guns? What, as in pistols or air rifles? Any full power air rifle would do, preferably with a silencer on it. Pistols, there's about 2 or 3 good spring pistols you can get that are full power for like humane dispatch, whatever you call it. Ninja Rabbi said, I had a safety break on one crossbow, but the crossbow itself is fine. Mainly the string breaks faster if you don't wax it. Yeah, that's a good point. As he's saying that, I think did the safety go on one of mine recently? No, it couldn't have. I must imagine that. Yeah, it sounds like tapping. Oh, you could hear it then. Outdoor Sports said the recent Firecat Jaguar was amazing. I find no problems with it at all so far. I've shot it regularly this past year. But they are London. There's a good recommendation there for you. He said, I don't know, but don't get a cheap SMK one. All my SMKs broke. So did mine, actually. Mine got that weird pump-up SMK and broke. I'm going to risk trying to get that SMK XS32 pistol, though. We'll see how it goes. And I don't know if this newer stuff's any better. It looks better. Don't mean it is, though. Slingshot said, what did the real armory look like during the Middle Ages? I don't know. Lots of swords, daggers, and bill hooks, I would imagine, and bows everywhere. And it seemed like a factory warehouse, but not made of sheet steel walls. Oh, they are, yeah, good point, yeah. And they're probably made of wood and stone. I hope that was fireworks. Let me just check. Just making sure someone wasn't fucking tapping to signaling or something. Outdoor Sports, and wish we could still get air guns here. Not we'll have to carry on nowadays. Where do you live then, Outdoor Sports? But, down here in England, you can still get them, posted if you get the right place. Getting raided, yeah, that's it. I better turn my fucking security cameras on. And Liam said, yeah, he wants to know that as well. Yeah, I thought maybe Scotland. Outskirts Glasgow, yeah, I was off right then, yeah. Yeah, Scotland, you don't have to have. In Scotland, don't you have to have a license? Yeah. Yeah, up there, you have to have a license for your air rifles. They'll probably do that down here eventually. But I thought that's where it was. Yeah, down here, if you pay 20 quid, you can still get them delivered to your door. Indy Rabbi said, I can buy a big ball full auto air rifle in the mail. That way. Well, if you had a firearms license over here, you probably still could get it delivered, Yeah, even standard air rifles that we have down here, Londinium, they up Scotland, they have to have a license. Yeah, even if you had like a 10-foot-pound air rifle, you'd have to have a license for it. I think the license are a little bit less detailed than like the firearms. I think you just have to have the license, and you can have as many air rifles as you want, and they don't have to check them and shit like that. But it's still like a bit of a pain in the ass. Do you know what I mean? You still have to pay for it. I think. I don't know. I don't know if you pay for it. Pete said, just 2 months till I get my new rifle. Nice. Outdoor Sports said, we need a license for them, but you can take a weekend trip here, ask the police for a visitor's permit, and shoot away to your heart's content. That's bizarre, isn't it? Pantone said, what do you think of the Uma X Beretta? Will kill a rat. Do I think it will? Possibly not. A lot of those CO2 air pistols aren't very strong, so I'd probably say possibly not. You want at least 6 foot-pound, and most of them, like these, aren't. India said you can get firearms delivered if you have your firearms license over there. Yes, yeah, definitely, yeah. King Dale, right, mate? He said, great, guys. I sent my online Ukrainian girlfriend money earlier today. She was looking for her flight this week. She's going to get SARS, mate. She's going to be ill and coughing by the time she gets over here. So you can't fucking wait. And these power tools are dangerous. Where's that gone? You're more likely to hurt yourself as well as your attacker. Yeah, exactly. There, love said crossbow survival, Anglo Arms Mantis, £80 draw. That's it. Let me look that one up, and I'll tell you. Because some of them now, the old style ones, they're not as powerful as these. The old ones that you say there was £80, they're not. And when I did a draw test on them, there was like £45. The only ones that are nearly £80 are these and the other one, wherever it is, up there, the horror zones. You're right, Liam. Nearly missed you then. Did you have a good evening? There's a lot on tonight. Where am I? King Dale said, I never felt this way before about money. First time I saw her pick on that dating site, I knew she was the one. Good for you. Good for you. Is she coughing when she comes over, though? Says she's been near any Chinaman. Cover your fucking mouth up, mate. Don't do it. Don't do it. Liam said, yeah, before going to Panto twice tomorrow, need to film a video on the coronavirus. Oh, you thought it was a beer. I'm struggling to keep up today. The bad last one, you right, mate? No, just about yeah. Was that him saying that? Yes, yeah. Hang on, I've lost it. Not turned into a zombie yet, have we? No, I'm alright. Ninja Rabbi said, yeah, most of the £80 ones, closer to 50. They're just a lot easier to cut than the £15 ones with the shitty wire pro. You're right, yeah, you're right there. King Dale said, yeah, man, she's going to love the culture here, dude. Thanks so much for supporting us. It means a lot. Not only to me, but the missus. What's that? Tatiana. No, that's all right. Get her on when she's over here. Liam, there was a good... all right, Sparrow. Right. I'm actually going to email you tonight, and I'll give you the details to send me the money for the quiver, and then I'll send you it Monday morning, as long as nothing comes up, because I'm having some family issues at the minute. Yeah, that's why I haven't got back to you yet. I'll send you the details tonight. If you pay over the weekend, it'll be yours. I'll send you it Monday. I've been meaning to. It's just, yeah, weird lot of shit, but yeah, it's all good though, mate. You know what I mean? You asked them lot in here. Jumbo Cell Boo sent me a message about this long the other day, and I haven't even replied to it yet. And I do feel guilty, but oh yeah, Liam. Yeah, when you said Liam, do you mean me? Sorry, I got distracted. I noticed on phones today they've added a new thing that could help us with trolls a little bit, right? It don't work on computers, but on the phones, when people comment now, you can touch their icon and it will come up with when they made the account and all of their recent comments. So now, if they look like a troll, you can click on it. It'll say account made 1 day ago. So, you know, it probably definitely are a troll. And if they've been trolling other people, those comments will come up underneath. Yeah, only works on phones, but I thought that's very. Weirdly enough, I was thinking that would be a good thing for them to have, and they did it. I said, I can't wait until next week. I feel pumped, dude. Like a pro boxer, ready to go to a ring fight or fight time. I mean, I'm excited and just fucking don't know, nervous. So many emotions going through. Nadeem said, you can see all my YouTube debates in my comment section. What I wanted was, it's interesting to see how long an account's been open as well. That's the interesting thing. You can't actually do that on people's accounts. I don't know about on a phone, but I've never seen it. Yeah, it's handy to be able to. Well, not all. Some accounts have no information. Some will say, like mine will say, when I made my account. But yeah, this thing, you click on it, you just tap their icon. Like the video stays on, so you're on your phone, the video's there, you scroll down to the comments, touch their icon, and then it will come up, account made 1 day ago, and then it shows their recent comments. So if they have been trolling people, you know what I mean? I just thought it'd be handy for trolls. The Sparrow said, it's all good, mate. I'll get paid over the weekend. You got any recommendations for broadheads and bodkin tips for the threaded tip Anglo arms belts? No, not at the minute I haven't, but because I'll tell you why, they're not long enough to put one on safely. to put one on safely, you've got to really have the tip of the bolt coming out here. I would say anyway. You don't want that broadhead unless you can get it absolutely square with the flights. But if you wait, like sometime this year, I'll make some and sell them. But yeah, I'll sort you out tonight, Sparrow. London said, I feel sorry for the tourists visiting London. They come here expecting to see the Queen and the red phone boxes, and they're drinking tea, and then they say, then they see this shit up. Exactly. But yeah, I wouldn't risk putting a broadhead on these purely because they only go to there, and if that's not straight, it could catch, throw the bolt off. Yeah, you want a long bolt, and they don't. No one sells long bolts apart from the bloke who makes the Jaxie bolts, and he sells them for like £7 a bolt or something like that. Way too expensive. Slingshot said, "Have you ever had that scare that you got a girl pregnant?" No. I'm too smart for that. No, but I haven't. No. I've said the Londinium, they shouldn't say advertise it as Escape from New York holiday. Like I say. Ninja Rabbi says, has anyone tried those little sort of ring blades you thread under a field tip? Make it into broadhead. No, I haven't. I said, doubt I can. Thankfully, doubt I can. Thankfully, have that scare now. Imagine I'm shooting blanks for the radiation. Fuck's sake, Leon. Crap me up. Fed also said, Mike only does the lads. Too smart for girls. Fuck that. No, I'm strictly straight. But I certainly no, I had any pregnancy scares. John said Mike wasn't silly and he wrapped his willy. Exactly. I'm doing to scan yourself with a go. He probably does every morning, I'd imagine. Slingshot said I've been there 2 times in my life. Yeah. Ricardo said they just updated the numbers in China. 180 more infected, 15 more deaths. Also 3 confirmed cases in France. Fucking hell. And in the US. Bloody hell. Well, so sadly, I'm not radioactive. I have to eat and inhale stuff to become radioactive. That's that. That's all right. You can get rid of him if you want. Pantone said, my old man's coming back from there. I'm worried to meet him. Let's say. Adam Garrett, he said, I can't talk to you on your live streams. I was going to ask some of your eBay stuff. You don't actually sell anything on eBay. Pete said, yeah, it was going on. But to be honest, I wasn't reading it, so I'm not fussed. You know what I mean? I can't read that stuff. It's all just wind up bollocks anyway. I bet if you looked, who's on their phone? Can't you click on his name? Click on the little icon thing. See how long ago it was he made his account. I don't know if you can do it on live streams. Actually, no, it's got to be on normal comments. So yeah, can't. How the fuck did he come back? Fuck's sake. What was the other one then? Oh, don't matter. I'm not fussed anyway. Will said I just went on his account. Looks weird to me. Richard Liam's the radiation may have mutated your genes. You could be firing human sperms. Yeah, that way. Imagine. Ricardo said, keep yourself safe, boys. Wash your hands. Try to avoid direct contact with other humans. Let FEMA and HWO help you if you are infected. Yes, very good advice. Picture, I hope him and his titty have a good life, but she definitely has a penis. Yeah. I don't believe she was real, personally. It was a wind-up to try and get people annoyed about someone bringing Ukrainians over to this country. And it worked on one person, but it didn't work on me. And it's not, I don't mean today, that was last week, when someone nearly started having a go at him. And I said, don't, it's a joke. Adam said, I just want to talk to you about some things in your eBay stuff, mate. Can you the thing is, he doesn't actually sell anything on eBay, Adam. I think the second time round was when I accidentally busted a nut. Or late girlfriend. As I said, I do get Slavic surplus sellers sent to me. That sounds like a fucking tongue twister. I do get Slavic surplus sellers sending me gifts there. Quentin said, yes, Ricardo, don't touch your mouth, your nose, till you've washed your hands. Yeah. That's where the old hand wash comes in okay. It's not brilliant stuff, but at least you can wash your hands if you have no other choice. Barrow said there's a place called Attila selling 6.5-inch EK archery style bolts for broadheads, but they're €30 for free. Too expensive still. I had a look at it. Fuck's sake, guy. Fucking hiccups. They were made for a stringer repeating pistol crossbow. I'll have to have a look at them. They still wouldn't be very long, though. Me personally, I don't like firing any broadheads unless it's coming out the front here, because of the issue of having to line up the flights and the broadhead properly. There you go, Adam. He says you're not blocked now. Things like said I think would make a good dad. Who, you or me? You'd make a good dad. Doctor was I fancy a male or a bride, but I'm really worried she'd suffocate in the post. What to say? Oh, is that what you've seen? You've been on like an eBay channel and you've seen Liam's link to it. Yeah. Londinium said broadheads are bad for target shooting. Try getting one out of some wood. No, exactly. You got to have a very, very soft target if you're going to use broadheads. That's the thing. When I do broadhead tests, I go, as soon as you take that one shot, it's fucked. Breaks the bolt, breaks the tip, you know. Quentin says viruses don't last 24 hours, just quarantine your package. Yeah, exactly. And Liam said you will end up breaking the bolts of the arrows. They're nice to, I think they're all right to hoard them for special occasion. I'm still waiting on some Chinese gear. The box and accessories from the Chinese Geiger have come, but the Geiger is still stuck in transport. That was pirates who used to shoot bows till I took an arrow to the knee. Fuck's sake, Sky. Then after more, I said, case was confirmed in Chicago. Where are you from? I'm actually in England. Yeah, mostly soft two-legged targets. Not for the broadheads, yeah, exactly. Brad Northman said, got a few tent shelter tarp sort of thing coming. It's Russian Ratnik shelter. Found it on Survival Russia's channel. Looks great to me. We'll do a video when it comes for sure. And Liam said, yeah, they're good to have, just not target shoot with. Yeah, exactly. Set him back again. So yeah, exactly. London, you should break barrel air rifle slightly faster. John said, if you dislike the stream, you must have. So yeah, picture area 51. Oh, I wish it would go that way. What, 1,600 viewers. Richard, you can make broadhead pistol crossbow bolt, 6mm aluminium tube, 1mm wall thickness at £1 a metre. Just force a broadhead into the tube. The threads onto the broadhead will cut. Did you do that, Rich? Mandinium said high draw weight crossbows take a few seconds to load. I only say did you do it because I tried it on. I tried to see if it would work on some of the bolts I had. It's not what you said, and they wouldn't fit in. It would just fall out. But I may have been. I don't know what it was. It's not what you said though. But I just wanted to see if they would fit inside the other bolts just to try it. Weapons, I said, yeah. But yeah, my views are up like 7k per 24 hours at the moment. So doing a coronavirus video tomorrow, 5 p.m. to get questions about it. Yeah, you should get some good stuff out of that. That replies Area 51 stream was still the best. Yeah, it was insane, wasn't it? I loved that. John said 2 bolt action rifle, semi-auto even faster. Red Norseman said, got to do a spoon video on the virus also. My World War III video got a bit more views. MBO6, what do you think the virus is going to... How do you think the virus is going to play out? I don't know, mate, in all honesty. We'll have to see what happens. Spoof, I was going to say, I thought that didn't make any fucking sense. Yeah, do a spoof video on it. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. Most of the time, nothing bad ever really happens, does it? You know, not like, well, it's never got over here and caused a proper pandemic. Quentin said the virus is all over China and Thailand and Japan. One case in America. Probably gone past the point it can be contained. We'll have to see what happens. Quentin said, I doubt it'll be a big thing. Doesn't hurt people take personal hygiene precautions. Yeah, exactly. He said, yeah, that's how I made mine. Worked out just over £1 per bolt, including the broadhead. Did you ever do a video on them, Rich? I can't ever remember seeing them. He said, what should I test my sling rifle on then? What any targets to test power? Or it would look cool? I suppose the old melon always looks good, doesn't it? John said, in another incident like that happens, Mike. We just self-promote on the chaos. Yes, exactly. Yeah, got that out for that, Liam. Got to make the most of it. Pantone said they wear the breathe masks. You can see the Chinese wearing them on the tube. Oh, what, the crappy old... Yeah, the crappy old thing that don't do nothing. Breath masks, yeah. But supposedly they're better for if you've got the fucking illness, because then you can't cough on other people. Chris said, yeah, I did 3 videos. I can't, you know what, Rich? I can't even be seeing them. That's bizarre. What did they shoot like? Because I always wondered if them broadheads are a bit heavy for little bolts. Liam said, can't really check other countries due to the shipping prices being incorrect. And Liam said, go to make some European shields soon. And the weather improves. Heater shield, round shield, light shield. He said, thinking I should shoot it through a wooden plank. Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good. Hey Honda, you right, mate? I saw your video earlier, getting that fucking video took down. It's a bit weird, isn't it? Especially after 2 years of being on there. You've missed him, Liam. You've missed him. He's come back. Just above your comment. Now, leave it on for a second. Let me just read that. Dale Clark said, and the guy broadcasting, no wonder you're so full of rage, being so obese and ugly looking. Dale, I've actually not actually been the one deleting your comments or blocking you. It's nothing to do with me. I'm not a fucking weirdo. And he said, you can say what you want about me. You dare diss my babe, Tatiana. You will be blocked now. Now you've started personal insults, though, and I'll do it now. You know, that's proper childish fucking weird shit. You know, Liam's a mod, and if he wants to get rid of you, he can. Same as every other mod. You know what I mean? But I hadn't even been the one doing it, so it's a bit weird. I hadn't actually done any of it. Ninja Rabbi said, I thought about just buying some 9-inch nails and cutting off the head and adding some tape and face. That would probably work because, you know, that you can buy them ones that are literally just that. Ehan said, yeah, that was weird, wasn't it? I think it was because of the content being about Las Vegas shooting. Why do you think it got banned after all that time, though? Do you reckon someone's watched it and flagged it or something? Or is it because of new regulations? You can never tell. Bill said, fuck you, Dale. Dale is so angry. That's it. That's what I mean. Not me. I wasn't getting rid of him. Sam said, at least he has friends, unlike you, Dale. See, this is what you cause now, Dale. Everyone was with you. Now they're against you. Where are I? Outdoors. And I had a nightmare around the time of the Ebola thing, where an old woman was hobbling around with a shawl over her head and mouth. And whenever anyone came near, she puffed at them deliberately. Fuck's sake. I had a dream last night about an alien invasion, and it was so realistic, I actually thought it was real. Till I fucking woke up. And then I was sort of gutted. It was scary as fuck, but it was fucking insane. In the sky was just loads of fucking, like the whole entire sky was full of fucking spaceships and planes, like fighting, you know, fucking mental. It said one of Eminem's new songs videos about Las Vegas shooting and gun control, is it? I didn't know that. And Dean said he had a fucked up dream last night too. Go on, you have to tell us. Don't tell I had a similar one, Mike. Yeah, tell us your dreams if you got any weird ones. Bird Norseman said, when this virus hits, it's going to be like Netflix series Kingdom. Just with narwhal teeth instead of samurai swords. Exactly. Fuck knows. Jock Huesto, I don't know. Oh, what did he say? Londinium Armory, you could be the English Jock Huesto. Don't know. So Dale's wench probably looks like Baba Yaga in real life. Photos of someone else, exactly. Nice on him. Richard Dale's probably angry. He's getting cut by all the bride. He's probably right now making a brand new account to come on. I said, yeah, I'm out of puns. So I do as I told. I say, fuck you, guns. Is that really from what the Eminem song? Or are you just making that one up? Famous sea scientist. Ah. And didn't you mind me? My dream was I went to a Viking funeral, sat in a nightclub, and they were burying a blonde girl. I walked through the funeral, went to a bar and ordered a drink. Very weird. I love strange dreams. That one last night was insane. It was so fucking realistic. I genuinely thought I was in a fucking, like, you know, alien invasion. Until I remember loading my rifle, laying it on the door before I woke up. That felt way too real. It's weird, isn't it? It's good. I do like a really good weird dream. Tactical with Mike, and you thought I had loads of accounts. It comes from Tactical Pirate, who's got like 17 accounts. But it's good because he comes on and supports me with them all. Now he got about 3, ain't you? And he's got about 3 for each website. And when he's on Twitch, he's got Tactical Pirate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Outdoor said, no, I've got no clue. Just made it up. That was good. That was good. I like that. Pete said, no, that's not in your website. You never know. You never know. He might have gone, you know. But all I can remember, I stood outside my house looking up at the sky. How it started, I was talking to some people outside my house on the road. And we looked up at the sky, and you could see, I can't remember which way round it was, but in the sky, at first, you could see like a smoke ring, but it was just half a smoke ring. So it was like a sea, like a smoke ring, sea going through the air. And then they was going through the air, and then they would suddenly turn into proper smoke rings and then just disappear. And these were shooting all around in the sky. Looking up thinking, what the fuck is that? And then suddenly, just loads of fucking like flying saucers and shit started coming into the sky, and then there was loads of fucking jets and shit, and how you'd imagine sort of shooting in the sky, bullets and fucking lasers and shit, and the sky, the whole entire sky just being fucking full of it. Yeah, and then someone woke me up. That was all it was, really. It was quite a short one, but it was fucking proper. I genuinely thought it was real when it was happening. Tactical says not his fault, he can't remember passwords. Fed Norseman said, did the probing part of the dream feel real, Mike? Right. Put me off my fucking reading. Weapons, I said, I had a weird dream last night about waiting for parcels to come. And when it was like a nuclear wasteland, then it was like a nuclear wasteland, and I was still waiting for parcels. So weird, isn't they? Yeah, probably because I ordered so many radioactive items, as in Fallout and Post combined. As I found them, I'll send a picture on Twitter, those broadhead pistols. I bet you as soon as you send me them, Rich, I'll say, oh yeah, I've seen them. I just, in my head, I can't remember them. Pantone said, I have lots of dreams about police raiding my house and I have to escape out the window. I have reoccurring dreams about being in prison. And DM said, if you combine my dreams with yours and Liam's, Mike, that's quite ominous. Yeah, that's very weird, isn't it, actually, saying that? Yeah, you're right. Maybe it is the end of fucking days coming. We're all having premonitions. I did say that to my mum earlier. Fucking premonition. I hope not. Don't you start it as well, Pete? And he said, at what point did they probe you? Fred Norseman's already tried that one. And I think anyone who suggests probing is wanting it themselves. So straight back at you, Peach and Prepared Norseman. Pantone said, has anyone seen the Belmarsh Ross Kemp? No, I've seen it's on. Oh shit, I hid that by accident, John. I didn't mean to do that. Did someone show it? Yeah. John said, if anything happens with water, that's always the time to take your ass to the bathroom. Yeah, like Liam said, we all had oracle dreams. Yeah, I fucking hope not. Yeah, warning dreams, exactly. I think he had a nightmare vision once. Pro 4 said 2 cases in France. Fucking hell. Yeah, I'm going to get prepared. Pete said he loves a good probe. Outdoor Sports said, remember the Alien section of Stick of Truth? I ain't played that. Is that the South Park game? I want to. Pro 4 said it's tube scarf enough. It probably would be. Well, no, it ain't, but it's better than nothing. You know what I mean? It's not for, you know what I mean, but it might be better than nothing. No, that's someone talking outside my room, Peach. I was going to turn the mic off for a second, but there, don't know. They said, I do hope that horrible monkey dream that doesn't come true. But sort of plan to wear a full, body fit condom. That'll protect you. Now said she thought she was hearing things. Yeah, no, that's my brother talking outside my room. Freddie said, every night, every day, I always fear the virus. I had the outbreaks in history only a few times before. Don't scare me. It does now. We'll have to see how it goes, Fred. I think I've seen the lockpicking lawyer. Yeah. Peter, now Mike would kill you if I had a chance. John said, Mike, what'd you accidentally do to me? Oh, I accidentally hid your comment instead of showing it, but one of the mods had showed it before, like literally as I pressed it. Slingshot said I could picture Mike living underground. I think he'd feel like home in a mountain. I could do that, definitely. Slingshot, I could do that. I'll look out for a tunnel one day. I could live underground. Weapons, I've said the nice thing, at least, of the nasty delivery people steal my radioactive stuff. It's their health that will be impacted. Yeah, exactly. Fuck's sake. Cheers, Rich. I just got that picture. What was that? Yeah. That was you. Nadim says it's better to kidnap the alien to extort its higher ups for more space technology. Yes, exactly. It reminds me of that Instant Karma story. Some gang stealing radioactive transport vehicle and taking it to chop shop. They all died of ARS. Fuck's sake. Dad said the first scum-sucking alien bastard that comes to my door is get 27 inches of sharpened steel upside their head just for openness. Fuck's sake. Nice one. Let's have a look at these things. Pete said to me, you can live underground, just waiting for Slingshot. Well, you're a dwarf again. He's coming, he was waiting, he was going to. Oh yeah, no, I think I do remember him now, Rich. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I've seen him now. And they shoot all right, did they? I'll sort that out soon. Yeah, fit well, don't they? Yeah, I'll do that. You should do it as well, Rich. Sell them. The Pro Force said there's one dude who caught corona because someone coughed in his eye. That's it. That's all it'll take. But that's still a mucous membrane, isn't it? Whatever. Your eyes. Slingshot said tactical. There's a song, yo ho ho, and a bottle of rum. Pirate's life for me. You never thought about selling them belts, Rich? I reckon someone would buy them. I've got them, Rich. I'm looking. I've got the picture up now. Fucking thing makes my camera go weird when I do that. Yeah, my Sharona. Not Corona, but yes. Close enough, Pete. Yeah. I don't know who fucking does it. Someone will tell us. Chat's gone quiet now. I'm going fucking mental now. It's gone quiet. Alright, doesn't matter. Don't forget to get your merchandise. If you buy this, it will protect you from the coronavirus. especially impregnated with special coronavirus killing stuff. And serve the mugs. Have they got the stuff in it as well? Richard said, back posted some pictures of those. Oh, you missed me replying. I looked for it. I saw it. Yes, I think I do remember seeing them now. Yeah. And I said, how come you should sell them as well, Rich? I might make some to sell, but I don't want to encroach on your, if you wanted to make and sell them. You know what I mean? How many? Oh yeah, 40 likes. That's good, isn't it? Well, has anyone else noticed since Area 51 streams on? But it's strangely missing. I nearly got him out today and broke his ribs just for fun, but later on. I said, I wonder if radiation kills the virus. Could make a nice protective radium shelter. Yeah, kills all the germs, just kills everything else as well. My dear said Zombie was taken aboard the mothership for anal experimentation. That's it. So, lucky for him, he ain't got an arse or legs. Oh, any branded body armor? Well, this is decent body armor. This cost me over 500 quid. It's just it don't fucking fit me anymore. But they're made by an English company, but I don't know what the name is, and I don't think it would be like, it's not like a name anyone would know. But it's good shit. I was saying that, Liam, can you remember the name of that other body armor I showed you? Someone tell me some names of some famous body armor, and I'll tell you which one it is, because it is one of Second Chance. I've got some Second Chance body armor. No, I'd probably keep it Londinium, but if I ever do so, I'll let you know. But no, what I'm probably going to do is get a smaller thing for it, and maybe even try and cut it down to fit better. You know what I mean? If I have to, but I'm going to get a better cover. It still fits me. It's just a bit big. You know what I mean? I'd rather it be too big than too small. Yeah, Second Chance. That's it, and that's what I've got. Some Second Chance body armor. But no, if I ever do sell it, Londinium, I'll let you know. But I probably never would, just because of the price I had to pay for it. I think it's level 2 and level 3, but with the thing I got an upgrade here. It's level 3 there, level 2, and it's stab and bullet. It's both. It does both, that one. I don't think it's level 3. I think it's level 2, like the higher up level 2. It's a weird one. It's not got because it's the English one. It's not got the standard. It's a different rating. It's not that like level 3A whatever. It's not rated that way. It's a different rating system. It's the weird English rating. So it's like handgun 1, handgun 2, handgun 3. That's handgun 2, which will do pistols and shotguns. No, it's not the NIJ level. No, it's not that rating. It's the weird English rating. It's handgun 2, knife and spike resistant. Oh, that the Lennon rating, is it? Yeah. Yeah. Right, I'm missing a load of comments here. Where do I live? England. Tactical Pirate, 500, fucking hard, right? Strap loads of Argos catalogue. Well, I bought that in the days when I didn't know you could get decent surplus stuff, and I didn't know how good surplus stuff was, so I didn't trust it. Now I know that surplus stuff is pretty good, it's yeah. So but yeah, it's brand new as well. That's the difference. The reason it's expensive is because it was brand new when I bought it. And it's got knife and spike resistant. It'll stop needles as well. So it's got the knife and spike and handgun, bullet resistant, sorry. Custom measured to my body as well. So it's the right height and length. It's just I was fatter then, basically. So it's a bit, it just folds around more, if anything. because I'm never going to change. That measurement's never going to change. Do you know what I mean? I'm not getting any taller or shorter. Yeah, what that is, that's perfect. That's good enough for over here, isn't it? London. And then so cheap stab vests are only slash. That's it. Yeah, that's a good point. They're not. Yeah, they don't have the spike protection. Yeah, that one's got all of it. That's got the knife and spike. You can't even put a needle through that. That's what I think. That's what's so dear. And as I said, it's brand new. You can buy the like second hand stuff, but it's is 10 years old. It has been worn, and they can't guarantee it anymore. You know what I mean? Oh, Tactical says, serious question, or cheap stab vest, 12 quid, no armour, would polycarbonate panels work? Yeah, I think, well, I don't know. I've tested, right, I can't promise you the polycarbonate stuff. I've tried to test polycarbonate stuff for shields, and it's good for certain things and not others. Some things it will stop, some stuff it won't. But yeah, it's better than nothing, isn't it, as you say. Right, I might stay on for about 5 more minutes, maybe 10, but I can't stay on too late because people are definitely asleep. But I'll stay on for a little bit more. You're off, Liam. Good night, mate. Yeah, I'll tell you what I do want to still buy. I want to get some kind of chainmail stuff, decent chainmail stuff, but it's quite expensive. That's actually, Mike, you'll get shorter. Everyone does. Something to do with the spine. Well, you know what I mean. I might get shorter eventually in about 20 years, but it's only going to be about that much, isn't it? In fact, if I get shorter, it'd be better. But I know that's the truth, Zed. Yeah, you do. Because my nan, by the time she was 80, she was like 4'7". She's small, small, small. Yeah, go out there. Zed said she'll be eventually, not Zed, Nell said eventually she'll be classed as a midget. Outside. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting some chainmail stuff that comes over your head and maybe around here so you have a bit of neck protection and armpit protection and that. I mean, yeah, Zed, space between the vertebrae erodes. The person gets more slumped and you lose an inch or two. Yeah, I know that is true and that is a thing. But hopefully I've got quite a while till that happens. They reckon when you lay down from when you, posture. They reckon even when you lay down to when you get up, like in the morning, you're slightly taller. The midgets, yeah, nice one, Zed. Pantaloons had a chainmail glove, would be good. Yeah, I want to get one of them. Pantaloons, when would you wear chainmail? Oh, that would be like ultimate, shit at the fan stuff, Or if I know someone was trying to, I don't know, but yeah. It's just something I want. It's not necessarily I'm ever going to need it. Liam said, I've made working stab-proof vests out of simple magazines. Yeah, that's a good one, yeah. I've spoke about that in if you wanted to make a stab-proof like backpack, magazines, free magazines and stuff are fucking nice. Slingshot said now you could always hang out with Warwick Davis then. Londinium said if you stack 2 thick magazines and tape them up, it will stop a hard knife rust. Yeah, I did some tests on that. I've got a video of testing that, Londinium. That does, I 100% agree with you. That does work. Pete said if you watch Teo Fledermaus, you know if you know. I can't spell it. I know you're on about Teo Fledermaus, whatever his name is. It's a YouTube channel, and they've tested what rioters are using at the moment with real bullets. Nice. And the 3 magazines will even stop a sword thrust. Yeah, I've got a video on testing that. Well, exactly as you say, yes. It's prison stuff, isn't it? First used in army in prisons in the US, they work. Oh, on the magazines, yes, he did, didn't he, Rich? I thought I was good of him doing that, yeah. Yeah, Richard Scallaghan did a video on that. He mentioned you might. I remember now. Antone said, have you ever explored plastics, Liam? Liam's not on anymore, if you mean me. I've done stab stuff. I'm Mike, by the way, if you wondered. I've done, chopping boards. Plastic chopping boards will stop a knife as well. About 5 minutes slingshot, I'll be on falling and then go off then. I can't make too much noise at night. Keep people awake. Yeah, certain plastics would be good. Definitely, yeah. Like I said, I've done chopping board body armor for stab proof stuff. It works. Yeah, it's light. That was a new mags work. Just wondering about the poly. It's found A4 panels, 4 quid each. Yeah, I think it should work. And so, do you know what else works as armor panels for stab proof? Square kitchen liner plastic. Yes, I bet that would. I've never tried it, but I bet that would. Irishman, right, mate? Mike, you could wear chainmail during a role play. Love making session. Night in shining armor, rescues fair maiden. Yeah. How are you doing, Irishman, by the way? Brad Norton said there's news story yesterday about police raids here, and I think that's the one Rune Rebel got taken out by also. They were after blank guns that sold commercially, but was illegal. Oh, that's a fucking shame, isn't it? So he's bought something unintentionally that's illegal. Now, that's a fucking real shame, that is. And that's cuntish, because you know who should be getting done for that? The fucking websites that sold it to him. And I bet they don't get done for it. Yeah, no, you're right. Pantone, Liam, his weapons and stuff, but weapons and stuff's not on it. Oh, you thought he was still on. All right. That's why I wondered if you meant me. Featured Hong Kong riots. I should add, can stop a bullet with a £5 circuit boards at 10mm thick, I think. Yeah, Brixton brick, or yeah, is it the Brixton brick? Millwall brick. I'm on tomorrow. I should be anyway, Tim, unless someone says, "Do you want to come out?" I imagine they would land in here. I know exactly what you mean. A couple of them stacked up. Stug said, "What items would you recommend for a bug out bag?" I ain't got enough time to answer that one now, sadly, Stug. I'm going off in a minute. That'll take me 5 minutes. Food, shelter, water carrying, water purification, ways to make fire, ways to keep warm, basically. Brad Norton said they raided the websites and the stores also been selling them 15 years now. Oh, well, in a way, I think, because that's good, Brad Norton. I think the fucking website should get done for it, though, not the people buying it unwittingly. You know what I mean? He'll be back. Slingshot said Rune Rebel will not be forgotten. Richard, I can see the pubic hair getting caught and ripped out. You tried having sex with, oh, you imagine, yeah, chainmail. Outdoor Sports said he did mention he had shotguns. Probably meant the antiques made before 1920 or something. Hey, Rune Rebel. Brad Norton said blank firing guns that were easily converted. Well, that's why they blocked those, not blocked. That's why they banned those Brocock air pistols over here. And Liam said just put a thick layer of clothing on underneath it, benches. I think they was on about having a shag with them on. Nothing else. Richard, you're a porn star piece, aren't you? I've only heard of porn stars shaving their pubes. Yeah, I subbed to Rune Rebel recently. Yeah, and then that happened. Yeah, you're right there, Londonian. Roll a tin ball is hard. Yeah, it is. It's like a solid block of fucking metal, isn't it? He said, yes, he is a porn star. The Brad Northern, I remember he did some videos shooting projectiles in modded blank guns. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Well, that may be where the issue came from then. I don't know, but I like Room Rebel when he's not a fucking criminal. And hopefully they'll be able to tell he's all right. Well, it is a metal bar in a box, exactly, isn't it, London? Yeah, you're right. We had some fucking like, oh, what do you call it? Not your household tinfoil, but you know, like the big fucking thick, massive, big thick rolls that you'd use for catering tinfoil, and it was about that fat, and the actual aluminium around the tube was about that fat. And I've picked that up, and I thought to myself, yeah, you know, that'd be a hell of a fucking weapon. Tactical Pirates, for fuck's sake, next door's off again. Not the time to start. A year since my messmate. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, Costco rolls. Right, I'm gonna have to go off in a minute. Yeah, no, I don't. The only product placement I want in here is that. Get your merchandise, come on. You're supporting an unemployed, demonetized person here, and these. That's the only product placement you get from me. Maybe these if I can develop them good enough. Right, I better go off. Cheers for sending me those pics, Rich. And it's been a good chat tonight. It's been a bit hectic, so I've been struggling to reply properly and in depth. But yeah, I still enjoyed it, and I hope you did. And I've got full plans to come on tomorrow. I used to sell the pry bars, but every now and then someone will say, "Oh, we're going out tonight. Do you want to come out for a bit?" So I might do tomorrow. That's a extender for these stocks. So that would go on there. And it would raise it up a bit and make it longer. Thank you for all the cheers for the mods for moderating and putting the links on for me. I appreciate that, Nell and Peach and Rich and Liam. I'll see you later. Yeah, cheers everyone. I enjoyed that. Good one. Yeah, see you tomorrow unless I have to go out. And if I do go out, I'll let you all know. I'll do one of those story things. You seen the story things on the phones? Don't matter if you haven't. I've had like 1,000 views on one of them stories. See you later, everyone. Good night. Yeah, it's been a good one. I enjoyed it. Don't catch no coronavirus. See you later.